Do you have a pet cat, or do you just love cats? You might be familiar with your pet's needs if they meow. But what about if you hear the desperate cries of the stray cats? You won't have any idea, right? This is exactly what happened to a student in a quiet colony. When he heard the cries of a kitten all night long, he reached out to the local pet-loving community for help. Join us as we dive into a heartwarming story of compassion and look into how a simple act of kindness can improve the life of a scared stray kitten. On a cold morning, the desperate cries of two little kittens shattered the stillness of a quiet road. They were meowing for help. A student from the colony contacted the local animal shelter. Two animal rescue workers arrived at the scene immediately. As they approached, one of the kittens, a ginger furball, eagerly embraced their kindness. The other, a timid gray kitten, remained cautious and hesitant. When we hear our furry friends cry out, what's the first thing that comes to mind? They're probably hungry, right? That's exactly what the rescuers also thought. So they gave the kitten a tasty, creamy treat. Then they searched for the other kitten, the gray-colored one. When they spotted him, they called out with love, but he got scared and ran away. The ginger kitten dashed after him, and rescue workers followed. To their surprise, the gray kitten led them to another kitten that was peacefully sleeping. It seemed like he was trying to wake him up, but he remained asleep. The rescuers approached him and checked on his condition. His body was cold, and he lay unconscious. They picked him up gently. Just then, a trash man passed by and noticed their worry for the kitten. He offered his help, and together they gave the kitten water, drop by drop. The cold caused his jaw to lock, making it hard to feed. He needed urgent medical care, so they rushed him to the vet. The trash man then stated that he had seen their mama cat on the next street and that there were 4 kittens in total. After rushing the kitten to the vet for treatment, they headed to find the mama cat on the mentioned street. There, they stumbled upon a black kitten hiding in a corner. He seemed scared, so they approached him cautiously. When they offered him a creamy treat, he eagerly grabbed it and gobbled it as if he hadn't eaten for days. With newfound energy, the kitten looked less scared. They took him under their care, continued the search for the mama cat, and eventually found her. To their surprise, she didn't run away as they approached. With gentle gestures, they reunited her with her kittens, bringing the family together at last. They offered them cat food, which they savored wholeheartedly. The animal rescue workers placed them all in a carrier and set off to their animal shelter. Now let's shift our focus to the vet clinic. The moment the sick kitten arrived, the vet quickly provided oxygen to ease his breathing. After stabilizing his temperature, the vet started the medication. The kitten was diagnosed with hypothermia, a serious condition caused by extended exposure to extremely low temperatures. The vet gave him his second dose of medication while keeping a careful eye on his vital signs. To everyone's relief, the kitten started to show signs of improvement a few hours later. The vet cleared him for discharge. In the animal shelter, they kept him separate from the other kittens, providing him with special attention. He steadily improved with each passing day. Newly rescued cats often get stressed when introduced to other cats, so they kept the newly rescued cat family separate. The rescue staff gave them a play area filled with lots of toys to make them comfortable. The ginger kitten was the liveliest and most active of the bunch. After 2 more days, they brought the sick kitty to his family. He wasted no time in joining his siblings in playful games, leaping and climbing with endless enthusiasm. Their hardships on the street were now replaced with the warmth of a loving home. It was evident that the mama cat was relieved to see her recovered baby safe and sound. The happy kittens eagerly explored their toys, delighted to have their sibling back by their side. When the staff offered a creamy treat to the mama cat, she happily enjoyed it. As the kittens observed their mother enjoying her treat, they immediately joined in, demanding to get a taste too. Then the staff treated the lovely family to a tasty meal, and they ate it with great pleasure, wagging their tails in delight. Thus, the cat family found comfort and happiness in their new home, thanks to the unwavering dedication of the rescue team. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you show us some love by smashing that like button and subscribing if you haven't already.